Why is sleep so important? Have you ever wondered what goes on in the hours between your head hitting the pillow and your alarm clock rudely interrupting your slumber? It's recommended that the average adult spends between 7 and 9 hours a day tucked up under the covers, the equivalent of a full day at work. This may sound unproductive, but in reality, our bodies do some of their best work whilst we sleep. From keeping your body healthy to helping process life events, getting enough sleep should be as important as eating your 5 a day. Getting enough sleep isn't easy for everybody, especially for those who suffer with insomnia or anxiety. If sleep doesn't come naturally to you right now, that's okay. There are plenty of things that you can do to help you get more of the good stuff. Even if you think you've got this sleep thing down, you may find that there are a couple of things that you can do to make your 40 winks even better. What are the benefits of a good night's sleep? Sleep helps us feel alert. This may be an obvious one, but not enough can be said for how positively a good night's sleep can impact how you feel the following day. When your energy levels have been sufficiently replenished, you're more likely to wake up feeling energized and ready to get stuff done. You'll then come full circle, as your active day will prepare you well for a good night's rest. And so, the cycle will begin again the next morning. Sleep helps us process thoughts and feelings. Have you ever been told to sleep on it before making a big decision? This is actually sound advice, because during deep sleep in particular, our brain makes connections between events, feelings, and memories. When you wake up, the problem you had before you went to sleep often seems less worrisome, and the argument that you had with a loved one makes you feel less angry. This is because your brain has been whirring away whilst you rest, processing the day's events and feelings. When you wake up, you'll often find that rationality has settled in. Sleep repairs the body. Whilst we're in dreamland, our cells produce extra protein, which provides them with the superpowers to repair themselves at a faster rate than when we are awake. Pair this with the growth hormone that is released whilst we sleep, and you have yourself a recipe for renewal and regrowth. These processes mean that cell damage caused by stress, ultraviolet rays, injury, and other harmful things is repaired in double time. Sleeping helps look after the heart. Protect your heart by getting a good amount of sleep. Our blood pressure drops when we drift off at night, and if we aren't sleeping much or our sleep is fragmented, our blood pressure doesn't get the chance to dip. This can lead to higher blood pressure overall, which increases the risk of health issues such as heart disease and strokes. How to get a good night's sleep. Set your sleep schedule. Going to bed and waking up at the same time every day, yes, even on weekends, will help your internal body clock know when it's time to wind down and when it's time to stir you awake. Setting an alarm to remind you when it's time to hit the hay is a great way to start working on building this healthy habit. Turn off the tech. If you spend the hours before you sleep scrolling through dog videos on TikTok and watching reruns of Friends, it could be time to kick the tech out of your bedroom. Laptops, TVs, and phones all emit blue light, which will limit how much melatonin, the hormone which makes you sleepy, you produce. Try eliminating all device usage, starting 2 hours before you go to bed. Put down the coffee. We all know caffeine is a stimulant. We use it to energize us first thing in the morning. So why would we consume it near bedtime? In fact, it is recommended that you don't consume caffeine from late afternoon onwards, as its effects can take up to 8 hours to wear off. That also goes for tea, cola, and energy drinks too. Don't exercise right before bed. You may think a late night run will wear you out, but actually it has the opposite effect. The increased heart rate and adrenaline that happens when we exercise will leave you feeling pumped and ready for action, not ready for bed. Stop exercising at least 2 hours before you plan on sleeping to make sure you're not riding that post-workout energy wave. Create a relaxing environment. We're talking fairy lights, candles, soft blankets, whatever makes you feel cozy and relaxed. If you're forever reminiscing about that time you had the best sleep ever in that hotel, recreate it in your own bedroom. Chances are, if you do some digging, you'll be able to find identical bedding. How's your mattress? If you find it too hard or too soft, invest in a mattress topper. There are so many ways to sprinkle some sleepy dust over your environment to help promote a restful night's sleep. So, the next time your boss catches you having a snooze at your desk, you can tell them that you were simply looking after your health, right? Maybe not, but you can definitely make sure that you're building a good relationship with sleep by choosing positive sleep habits and following some of the tips above.